Are you ready for a crazy ass story? You are? I knew you would be. But real quick, before I even get started with this story, if you are under the age of 18, you need to get out of here. Or earmuffs. I mean, you can watch and try to lip sync my freaking lips. Does that even make sense? No. You can try to read my lips if you're under the age of 18, but earmuffs the whole time, okay? Or just get the hell out of here. Now let me proceed with the story. It's actually a confession, more of a confession. So, a couple of years ago, I licked Kesha's butthole.
I licked Kesha's butthole.
April Fools, guys. I didn't lick Kesha's butthole. But you know what? If she let me lick her butthole, I would. I've got some wood right now thinking about it. Okay, so on with the real story, guys. This is it. I promise, no more joking around. But since it is April Fools, I want to give you guys a story of when I was in the Marine Corps. Some of you don't know, I am a former Marine. These are custom-made dog tags. Not my real ones, because they've got my social on them. But these are custom-made. They say once a Marine, always a Marine. Shout out to all my Marines out there, and shout out to everyone in the service. Shout out to all you guys. But this is a crazy-ass prank story that I pulled on another Marine while we were in MCT training. For those of you that don't know what MCT training is, it's a required training that every Marine has to take after boot camp. Now, before I begin with the story, let me start out by saying that I went to boot camp with this guy that I pranked. I went to boot camp with him. We were in the same platoon in boot camp, and then we were in the same platoon at MCT training. MCT training lasted about 6 to 8 weeks, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. It was about 6 to 8 weeks though, so almost 2 months. And that's where I did this prank. So the prank goes like this. I created a make-believe fucking imaginary girl, and her name was Ashley Cummings. So if you are an Ashley Cummings out there, I'm sorry, but the name just sounded hot, and that's the imaginary girl I made up. And I started writing this fucking guy freaking letters, and he had no fucking idea that it was me. And to this day, he probably doesn't know it was me unless he watches this video. But yeah, I just started writing these imaginary letters, and I fucking was acting like I had a crush on him and I really liked him. But this was a Marine girl as well that I made up. So I made it seem like, cause in boot camp, the girls are separated from the guys. But we cross paths from time to time, and I made it seem like she, saw him in boot camp and just kind of remembered what platoon we were in and all that, and just figured out who he was and just started writing these letters. But yo, that shit was so fucking funny. This dude for like 2 straight months was walking around showing everybody these letters that I wrote, showing all these Marines these fucking letters that I wrote. Telling everybody about this imaginary girl that I created. And by the way, Ashley Cummings, the girl that I created, I described her in the first letter. She was a blonde, about 120 pounds, about, 5'3" or 5'4". I made her nice and short too, and cute, and it was hilarious. I would draw like little hearts and smiley faces, and I know that motherfucker was getting all gushy and mushy with all these letters. And the dude was fucking writing letters back. He even showed me some of the letters. He's like, yo, Ace, this fucking girl, man, Ashley, I don't know who she is, but she found out who I was, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, are you writing her back? He's like, yeah, man, I'm writing her back, and she keeps writing me back. I want to meet this girl, but I don't know who the hell she is. I'm like, dude, find out if she got some friends, man, and hook a brother up. That's basically the prank, guys. I don't want to make a long video. It happened back in 2001, so I pranked that guy for about 2 months, and if he watches this video, he'll figure out that I was the one behind those fucking letters. Ashley Cummings doesn't exist. I'm sure there are Ashley Cummings out there, but the one that was writing him letters, she doesn't exist. Thank you guys for watching the video. I actually got a lot of stories, pretty crazy stories from the Marine Corps. Man, I gotta tell you guys the story of the Marines that banged the overweight fucking cab driver. So we had an overweight cab driver, female, and she would pick up some of the Marines that were drunk or whatever, because we couldn't drive, obviously. And they fucking gangbanged this overweight fucking cab driver, and they got it on tape. So I'll let you guys hear that story another time. But thank you guys for watching the video. Happy April Fool's Day. Happy Easter. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Facebook, Twitter links are below. Comment, subscribe, like the video. Man, I'm out of here. I'm talking too much. Thank you guys for watching.